Hello, hello, Mr. Shine here from HearthstonePlayers.com. I am continuing today the series for Heroic Naxxramas. We started kind of reverse. We started near the top of it when that came out, and now we are wrapping it up, going back to the very beginning, going through every single Heroic boss in Naxxramas and showing you general strategies, how to beat them, a deck that I have used to defeat them, and then a run where we beat them. So the first one.
Anub'Rekhan is one of my finest spider lords. Good luck, interloper.
Thank you, Kel'Thuzad. So Anub'Rekhan is the first boss of the Arachnid Quarter, and he needs a little bit of getting used to, I suppose, because his hero ability is 2 mana, summon a 4/4 Nerubian. So obviously 2 mana for a 4/4 token is very good, and if this was a hero ability in our game, it would be super overpowered because everyone would do this all the time. Fortunately, Anub'Rekhan is not always that bright, and sometimes he prefers to coin or spend mana on a thing that is not a 4/4 hero ability. And that's good, that helps us out. But so I think the main thing for him is trying to focus your deck around defeating 4/4s, and I can show you a deck that I used right now. Alright, so here is the deck that I had used most recently to defeat Heroic Anub'Rekhan. Now, admittedly, this is kind of an expensive deck. It is a modified version of Handlock, and I do have quite a few legendaries and cards in it. I think Handlock is good in general, and I mean, I think these, if you can't afford these giants, unfortunately Handlock might not really be for you because that's a crucial part of it. But I think Kel'Thuzad, of course, is a legendary you get for free. Lotheb is a legendary you get for free. Really, the only ones that I have added here is Karn and Ragnaros, and even those aren't necessary for the deck, I think, to work. But I try to focus on a bunch of minions that just can survive more than one hit from a 4/4. So that's why I have Twilight Drakes, of course, which are very good. I have Ancient Watchers, which when they are buffed up, that 4/5 is perfect for defeating them. Faceless Manipulator to get a few more bodies on the board. Sludge Belchers are just kind of delay tactic type things. Karn, of course, but I do mention that you could certainly substitute for some of these legendaries. Yetis, you could substitute the Spectral Knight 4/6s or the Smith's 4/6s, just things that deal 4 damage and also do have a little bit more than 4 HP. Sunwalkers are also very useful here because they can trade for quite a few of them. And I also did not forget to pack some Soulfires. I put in 2 Shadow Bolts because, again, these all kill their tokens. So the goal of this is really to delay in the early game as much as possible. You hope that he does not coin out a 4/4 Nerubian on turn 2, on turn 1 I should say, but it's been known to happen and it makes your life a little bit more difficult. But trying to get some Watchers up, trying to taunt them, saving a Shadow Flame ideally for a Watcher where you can just burn down a whole bunch of 4/4 tokens if he's starting to get a little out of control. And if you get past turn 5 or 6 and can have something stick on the board, you've won. Because getting those taunts up and keeping yourself alive just long enough is crucial. If you get a Kel'Thuzad on the board to stick it in front and behind a taunt, then again also you probably win because he will keep trying to ram through the taunt and he will lose tokens, and then you will continue to get things spawned back. So that is pretty much it with this deck. I will show you, I guess I should say, some strategies for how to defeat Anub'Rekhan, or some other things you need to be aware of. I mean, really it's the 4/4s. He has some Frost Bolts, he has some Shadow Bolts, so he does have some direct damage and some removal. But I think Locust Swarm is a kind of a mini Flame Strike. I think it's at 7 mana. Is it 7 mana? Yep, it's at 7 mana. I was right. Locust Swarm is 7 mana. But it's kind of like a mini Flame Strike. It deals 3 damage to all your minions, and it also heals him for 3. Not a huge deal, honestly, especially if you have a deck like this, which really just means it takes 1 more hit from the 5 HP minions. But if you can, again, survive the onslaught early, you have a very good chance at beating Anub'Rekhan. I think I beat him on my second try this evening. Took all maybe like 10 minutes to go through. So I will show you a video of a successful run now.
Welcome to my parlor. Your soul shall be mine. For Neru.
done.
Death does not scare me. Death does not scare me.
Truth is my shield. Truth is my shield.
Just a little taste. Minions, servants, soldiers of the cause. Obey the calling of Hell, whose Earth Mother is near. Naxxramas is ours.
My shield for Argus!
For honor. For mercy. For honor, for honor.
All right. Hello again. Welcome back. Hopefully you enjoyed that. And again, I think that Anub'Rekhan is one of the more straightforward bosses in in Naxxramas. It gets harder as it goes further, but I think it's somewhat of a fair fight. You have a decent chance with most decks. It's not too insanely difficult. Next time we will take Grand Widow Fairlina, and we will discuss a way to beat her. I have been Mr. Shine, and I will see you guys next time.